was just a regular day. Me and Preston were swimming in my neighbor's pool. I mean, it was like 2 weeks before school started, and mom and dad were fine. They just, it was a regular day. Me and Preston come in from swimming, and they were going to the grocery store, and I had went in my room to take a nap, and then I come back, they come back, and I woke up, and Dad was like really grumpy, like bad grumpy, and I didn't know why. He was always sweet, always loving, like he used to get on my nerves, always wanting to hug me, like all the time, and he was just snappy. And Mom was trying to get ready to cook dinner, and he just went outside and went up to the building, and that's where he just hung out by himself all the time. So I don't know, I didn't really pay it much attention. I just went back in my room or whatever. Well, later I come back in the kitchen, and Mom was like, well, don't be surprised if your father doesn't eat dinner because he's mad. I said, well, why is he mad? She was like, because I pissed him off. I said, okay. So we ate dinner. It was just me, her, and Preston. He stayed up there. And then I went back in my bedroom after dinner. That's where I hung out. I didn't really, I don't know, she would just get drunk, and then I didn't want to hang out with her. They had started arguing. It was like 9 or 10. They had started arguing, and I could hear them, and they were yelling while Mom was yelling, and she had come in my room, and she was like trying to like involve me in the argument, like trying to blame me for something that she had done. And I was like, I had no idea what she was talking about. I was like, Mom, just stop. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then she left, and I heard like the door slam. And I'm sorry. Then I guess they had both went out the door, I'm not sure, but then I heard the truck crank up, and they were gone for, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 minutes. And then I heard gunshots.
Communications gave a call out of a domestic on Main Street in Grover. They actually said they thought they may have heard a gunshot. Once I arrived on Main Street in Grover, I witnessed a green Dodge truck sitting in the middle of the road, and I noticed a white male standing on the right side of that truck in the grass. And as I looked down, there was a female lying on the ground right up above him. Well, initially, as we approached the vehicle, we started giving out the registration plate. And as I was calling out the numbers, the gentleman that was standing outside the truck looked at me, and then he come from his left side with a shotgun, and he put it right at the female abdomen and pulled the trigger.
So I get up, and I go outside, and it's dark. I mean, it's like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. And Dad is pulling back down the road in the truck. And so I stand outside on the steps, and I'm waiting for him, and he parks the truck, and he gets out, and he walks up to me, and he has a shotgun in his hand. And he's like, I've killed your mom, and I'm not going in alive. And I'm just like I freeze, I'm shaking, like an instant shock. He gets back in the truck and then just drives away, and like all the cops are chasing him. Like there was a bunch of police.
I really couldn't see a whole lot because of the trees in his yards, but I did see him go inside the house. And once my backup arrived, which was Deputy Bradley and Deputy McNeely. Once they arrived, we formulated a plan how we was going to approach our residents. And at that time, the gentleman came back, Mr. Moss come back out of this residence, got back into his truck. He drove back around to the scene where it shot his wife. The gentleman then took the shotgun based on Deputy Bradley's testimony and stuck it up under his chin and pulled the trigger.
I had to go to a lot of therapy. I did have to take medicine for depression and anxiety. I still don't think I've grieved. Like, I don't think that it's like set in my head that it's like, I know it happened, I know it's real, I know they're not here, but it's like my mind just can't wrap around the fact that something like that would really happen. Yeah. Like, I would sleep all the time. It's like my mind just shut it out completely. I was angry. I avoided my brother, like, really bad. Like, I was mean to him. My sister's husband he was the most supportive of everybody there. It was hard for him because he didn't really know me before I got there. And I think my sister was jealous. And my therapist. But then I felt like everything I told my therapist, he was going back and telling my sister. So at a certain point, it was hard to trust him anymore. To this day, it still bothers me. I think about it every day. Like, nobody's perfect, by no means. I mean, my mom made some bad decisions. We all make bad decisions, but my mom was my best friend. Like, that was my sidekick. And I miss her so much. Like, there's so many things that, I just wish I could just call her and say, hey Mom, what are you doing? Or, just come have lunch with me. Or, like, she's not gonna be able to meet Harrison. She doesn't know Zach. She doesn't get to see Preston and how he's growing up. And, it's sad. I hate it. I almost hate it more for my brother that he doesn't, just because he was younger and I got to experience more with them and he didn't. And he's not ever going to. I'd like to go back to school. I don't want to do what I'm doing now for forever. I want to do something in the medical field. If I could talk to them, I would just want them to know that I am happy, that I'm doing good, that I am having a baby, I am married, I'm making it on my own by myself. Like, I did okay.